I'm Dr. Phyllis Collins at diethobby.com, and I'm going to show you how to make egg custard, right? It's a low-carb dish. It's a little treat, a little taste treat. Sometimes I just want a low-calorie. It's about 47 calories for one, because I divide the recipe into 6. On the recipe, it'll be online on my site, diethobby.com. So I'm not telling you exactly all the details of the recipe, but it's there. So it's really easy to make. It takes about an hour to bake. That's the only thing that takes a long time. Okay, so you start out. I take an egg. I take 3 egg whites. Okay, and the reason I use egg whites, I'm using egg beaters, and the reason I'm using egg whites as well is because they tell me this is 2 cups, but I measure it out and it's not, and so it just makes a better meal to have the 3. So I use 3 egg whites that I've already separated. Okay, I pour the whole container of the egg beaters, and you know, egg beaters are just egg whites, you know, like this, original egg beaters. And don't get the Southwest, because those will have spices you don't want in this dish. Okay, and then I take about a teaspoon of vanilla. I take about a half a teaspoon or so of, I can't remember how much, but it's somewhere around a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then about a quarter of a teaspoon of nutmeg. I like Splenda, but instead of using Splenda, I use Easy Sweets. And what I would need though is I would need 8 packages of Splenda. So I'm going to use Easy Sweets because it's liquid and there's no carbs. So I'm going to put 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And that was the same as 8 packages of Splenda, except there's no carbs in it because of the binders. Then I'm going to take this Torino sugar-free vanilla. Now you could use another kind. You could use Da Vinci's, and it wouldn't have to be vanilla. It could be something else. It just happens to be what I have and what I like. Okay? And I've got a half a cup that I've already poured out into this. And I'm going to put a half a cup of that, and that's it. Okay? Now I'm going to buzz this up in the blender. Didn't take long, okay? And that part is done. Then over here, I've already sprayed these ramekins, but I'll pretend like I am doing it now. You know, and because they have to be sprayed because they'll stick to it otherwise, all right? And then I'm going to pour, speaking always does, pour this, I'm going to divide this in between the 6 ramekins. And these are going to make little egg custards. And you're going to bake them an hour, and they come out, they're kind of puffy on top. And that puffy skin, you're going to put them in there. I like to put them in the refrigerator. You can eat them warm, but I just prefer to eat them cold. And it's kind of, because I'm doing a low-carb experiment right now, and I don't get any bread. And it's kind of, I find it's kind of bread-like, you know. I don't know why, but anyway, so I put these in the oven. First I pull this thing out, and I'm going to stick them in the oven. Okay, I've got them in a pan, because I'm going to cook them with a water bath. And then what I do here is I pour in the hot water, which I already had the tea kettle hot, to save time. But you know, you need to get your hot water on first. And I pour it in, and I'm going to cook it in a water bath, and then I'm going to close it up. I'm going to set the oven for 350, and I'm going to cook it an hour. Okay, but I already have some cooked, and I'm not so sure I cooked them long enough because I've been rushing around, you know, trying to video. And if they're cooked long enough, we'll see. Ah, I love they look good. See the puffy tops? See that? That's how they look. Let me get one out and show you. That's how they come out after an hour. See the little puffy top? The little puffy top? They're pretty good. 50 calories a piece. Okay, and then I'll tell you what I do. It's my little secret. It's kind of hot, of course. My little secret is I get it in this saucer. And as I take a sharp knife, I don't like, see this little puffy top? It's gonna fall anyway. But this makes kind of a little skin around the pudding. And when it's cold, it's tough, and it's kind of hard to dig in because I like my pudding. My pudding is soft, and there's this little tough skin on top. See? So I take this little tough skin off like that, and then what's left is this. And then when it cools, then I wrap them with Glad wrap, you know, saran wrap or something, whatever, plastic wrap, and put them in the refrigerator. And then when I pull one out, it's a cold little custard, only 50 calories. Now, if I made it with other things, it'd easily be 150, 250. But here with this little thing, let me tell you a little secret about this. This is one of the reasons I love to make this recipe. Okay, whipped cream cheese, I like this. I'm on low carb, so I can have fat right now. Although this is almost no calories. I got a tablespoon of whipped cream cheese, which I love. And I'm just gonna do one now, but after the camera goes off, I'm gonna eat the other 5. And so I take and put a little bit of this cream cheese in my little sandwich, because I'm not eating bread. It's kind of bread-like. In a little sandwich, and I will make it to a little sandwich, and then delicious. I eat it. Now this whole thing is like 47 calories a piece, and they're good for in between meals if you happen to snack. Now if you're an OS member, don't be snacking. But if you do snack, it's a good snack. Otherwise, it's a good part of your meal. But if you're an OS member, be sure and put it on your plate to make sure everything fits on your plate. Okay, it's Phyllis Collins, diethobby.com. Come and see me.